Today I took no trades, and I had two potential trades, but here and here, and it would have worked out. Both of them would have worked out, but I didn't take them because I was just unsure about the setup. So today's open was kind of weird. So the pivot relationships were already kind of all over the place. So the CPR was higher, so it was bullish, but the cams were an inside relationship, and then the TPO was a bearish relationship. So I didn't really know what to take of that. Market open was also rejected at H5 in pre-market and then started coming down. I thought it was bouncing here pre-market, but then it didn't open above value area. It opened inside value area. So ideally I would have wanted market to open somewhere in here, come back down to value area high, which was also where H4 was, which was good confluence there, and bounce off of it to target H5 and beyond. But it opened inside value area, so I didn't really know what to do. And then there was nothing really near that level. I have value area low, I had a ledge here, I had a ledge above there, but yeah, not much. So what I said was that I'll long value area low, short value area high, and then if it breaks and retests value area high, I will take a long. So if it rallies up, comes back, and then I could take a long. But that scenario actually happened, and I didn't take that. So my first opportunity came after it got near my target and then had a huge rejection. Came back in and then started bouncing a little bit. So there was a big rally and then a sell-off. It's a big sell-off here. Not really seeing much, but I do see this B shape. Again, it's the break and retest of this value area high level. And it did open just under value area high, so I don't know, I just wasn't sure about this level all the way through. It was just, I was very hesitant about it. So it kind of comes back, supports, goes up, huge drop. And then I see a B shape here, and then there's more B shapes here. So there's one there, and one there. But it comes back to that level again. And so right now I have a B shape here, buying imbalances that came in. B shape here, B shape here. So 3 B shapes and buying imbalances. And then I also had a 2-minute delta divergence here. And so I was really considering it. It's coming back down to this area, 23, 22 area, forming a B shape again, and bouncing. So I honestly could have entered right here, but I don't know, I was very hesitant. Yeah, right here, maybe 28 and a half, 28, 27 and a half. I had my entry at 28 here, but yeah, around that area, I could have entered, especially with that B shape, that initial B shape, the retest B shapes. I just wasn't sure about the setup. And again, the level, I was just not too fond of this level. I think it was decent confirmations, honestly, but I just didn't like the level at all. So another B shape, and then I honestly could have taken it here, but I didn't. I said the level isn't the greatest. And then at this point, I'm like, too much of a risk. It's gonna be like 8-point risk, and I don't really want to risk 8 points on the not the greatest setup, or at least what I thought was not the best setup. But eventually it goes up, and it's kind of a choppy move up, but it eventually gets to Yesterday's high. There was 7 a.m. news, ISM services, and it popped there and hit 3-hour target. But my target, technical target, would be yesterday's high, which was also H5, so hit that also. The second chance came when pulled back a little bit, around 650 here. So came back down, formed a 20 range delta divergence, also a 2-minute delta divergence here. I was actually looking to enter before this, so it was a sort of a B shape here, a nice hammer candle on the 20 range. I wasn't too fond of it because of this delta divergence and then the CVD hidden divergence here, but it was supporting at this 33 range, and I said buyers are holding at this area. So they defended on the pullback. A B shape is forming here. I liked that, so I was really thinking about entering here at around 38. But then again, if I enter at 38, my technical level would be a target would be at 644 or so, which is yesterday's high, and I wouldn't expect it to go much further than that. So I just kind of hesitated, but then it came back down, and it would have stopped me out anyways. But I saw this little sweep, selling imbalances at the lows here, and then it started going back up with a delta divergence on the 2-minute and on the 20 range. So I considered entering here at around 37 with the stop under 32, but again, I just wasn't sure about my target and the whole bounce from break and retest from Valieri high. So I let that one go too, and it was close to news, so I didn't want to enter a position like 10 minutes before news. And kind of struggled here, but as news came out, rallied up pretty heavily, and went and hit what would have been my 3-hour target. I've never really seen it react like this to ISM services though, so not sure what happened here, but yeah, and then it popped, formed delta divergence here, boom. So yeah, would have worked out, but didn't take it. Either of these. So I guess the thesis was good. It broke, retested, and then went up. But I don't know. I wasn't too fond of this Valier high level anyways because it was going through. Like it wasn't even there. No, more of a VWAP bounce maybe. Not sure, but yeah, I don't know. Wasn't too sure about this one. Kind of a choppy day though.